My treasured one, there are doors in front of you that you have been staring at for months, maybe years. Doors that represent opportunities, breakthroughs, next levels, advancements. You have been standing in front of these doors, wondering if you are supposed to knock, wondering if you have permission to even approach them. But I'm telling you right now, knock. Be firm when you knock, because I have opened every window of heaven in your life. Not just one or a few, each and every one. Years of delay and disappointment have rusted the floodgates shut, sealing them shut. I tore them open by hand. It's now pouring down all the abundance that has been saved up just for you. It doesn't come in a trickle or measured drops that you have to carefully save and stretch to get you through until the next blessing. It comes in a flood that is so strong that you won't be able to hold it all. The barns of your life are the places where you store your resources, your hopes, and your dreams. They're not big enough for what I'm about to give them. You will have to grow. You'll have to make it bigger. If you want to be ready for an abundance that goes beyond what you thought was possible in your situation, you will need to plan ahead. Your life will have everything it needs. That needs to be said again so it really sinks into your heart, where doubt has been growing like a weed. There isn't a single thing you need or a resource you need to carry out the purpose I gave you before you breathed your first breath. One tool, one connection, one chance, one open door. None of them. It's time for me to show you that I am Jehovah Jireh, the God who gives. Not the God who just barely gets things done. It's not the God who only gives you what you need to get by and nothing more. And the God who gives more than you can ask or imagine is abundant, extravagant, and kind. The season of lack is over, and the season of overflow has begun. I will then show you what my provision really looks like. You've been limiting for a long time. Everything is carefully sized to make sure that the little you have will last long enough to meet your needs. You've been limiting yourself, making sacrifices, and telling yourself that perhaps abundance is only appropriate for other people. Your portion is meant to be small, measured, and barely enough, even if God blesses others with overflow. When you're alone and thinking about your resources and how they're going to grow into everything you need, you've been telling yourself these lies. You have been planning and calculating to figure out how to turn inadequate provisions into adequate ones through your own smarts and strategy. Furthermore, I have seen you carry this weight that was not yours to carry. It's been fun to watch you get tangled up trying to make supply when I am the source of all supply. You were never told to figure it out on your own. I'm taking away the stress that's been building up in your chest as you think about your needs right now. That tightness that makes it hard to breathe when you compare what you have to what you need. I'm letting it go. That fear that keeps you up at night because it makes you think about not having enough or not having enough in different situations. It's quieting down because I'm about to show you something that will forever break the power of worry about money and lack of resources. When I'm your provider, you can't be poor. It's not likely, it's not improbable. It's impossible because I own everything. I own all the cattle on 1,000 hills. It is all mine, the silver and gold in every mine, vault, and account. I have access to the resources of whole countries. You are my child. I love you. It is because of you that I have called, chosen, and set apart for a certain purpose that needs a certain provision. Also, I never tell someone to do something without giving them everything they need. There are doors in front of you that you've looked at for months or even years. Doors that lead to chances, breakthroughs, the next level, progress, promotions, connections, relationships, businesses, creative projects, and dreams that you have been holding back. You've been standing in front of these doors, not sure if you should knock or not sure if you are allowed to even talk to them. I'm not sure if someone with your history, background, failures, and feelings of not being good enough has the right to walk up to such an important door and act like they belong on the other side of it. You've been hesitating, second-guessing, and trying to talk yourself out of it. You've been listening to voices that tell you to stay small, hidden, in your lane, and not go for things that are too high for you. I've been waiting behind you while you've been thinking about it, in case you remember that I brought you to this door in the first place. I didn't bring these chances to you so that you could never take them, not brave enough to knock. It's time for you to walk through, which is why I brought you here. And I'm telling you right now, knock, push, hard when you knock. Knock with choice. You should knock with the confidence of someone who knows that the creator of the world is behind them and agrees with their right to be there. Knock like you mean it, not being afraid. There's no way to say sorry with a soft tap that's so quiet the other person might not even hear it. You can take comfort in the fact that you tried, though. Not at all. Boldness in knocking. Use your authority to knock. Nobody can shut God's doors once He opens them, so knock like you mean it. And if God gives you a chance, you should take it. I'm ending the fear that has been stopping you from taking advantage of these chances. It's not my voice whispering, "You are not ready. You are not qualified. You are not good enough. You do not have what it takes. What will people think? What if you fail? What if you are rejected?" I'm shutting it down because it's not mine. It's not how I talk to my kids. I don't use words like fear and not good enough. The words I use to talk to them are those of calling, capability, and divine enablement. I've already told you what's on the other side of the door when I call you to it. I have already put everything you need to do well at a new level inside you when I call you to it. When you walk through that door, you won't find that you're in over your head. When you walk through that door, you'll find that I've been getting you ready for this moment for years. Everything that has happened to you in the past, every hard time, every disappointment, and every closed door has been training for this open door in the present. Stop requesting permission from those who lack the authority to do so. Stop waiting until you feel ready, because readiness comes from obedience, not from hesitation. Do not wait for fear to go away. Courage is not the lack of fear. It's the choice to keep going even though you're scared. There's no need to wait for perfect conditions, because I don't call people to them. I put them in situations where they need to depend on me. Then I show up and show that my grace is enough and that my power is made perfect when I'm weak. You can see the door. I'm behind you. Now is the time. Ask for help. I'm giving you so many chances that you won't be able to keep track. There will be a blessing on the other side of the door before you even have time to fully process it. Then, another door will open, and then another, and then another. You will be going from chance to chance, breakthrough to breakthrough, and provision to provision so quickly that you won't even have time to thank me for one blessing before it comes along. It's suddenly season right now, the time of year when delays and acceleration both end. This is the time of year when you can no longer crawl but run, the time of year when things that used to take years now only take months. It only takes weeks to do what used to take months. It only takes one night to do what used to take weeks. I have been saving blessings for you, putting them away, stacking them up. Every time you prayed a prayer that didn't seem to be answered, I answered it. I was only waiting for the right time to give the answer. When you sowed a seed of faith even though you didn't have much, I made it grow. The only thing I was waiting for was harvest time. When you chose to trust me even though things were screaming for you to panic, I was keeping track of every act of obedience and every moment of faithfulness. I was following along. While you were being faithful, I was making a reward for you. The vault is about to open now. The storehouse is about to be opened. Now is the time to reap in one season what you have been planting for many seasons. And as you feel this truth settle in your spirit, I want you to make it official. What should you type in the comments? Amen. Not just as a word, but as a deal you made with God. As your declaration that you are prepared to receive everything I am letting go. It's not just a comment. When you type it, you sign your name on the covenant. The open doors have your approval. That means you're okay with me moving on your behalf. Now is the time to type Amen, and heaven will record your answer. I have a lot more to say about what's coming up, so please bear with me. I don't lack anything. I want you to really understand this. I'm not a God who runs out of things to do. There is only so much goodness in the world, so I'm not a God who has to pick between blessing you and blessing someone else. I'm not a God who is limited by the economy, market changes, political unrest, global crises, pandemics, recessions, inflation, or anything else that makes people worry about their supply. I'm not part of those systems. Before I made the systems that people use to get resources to people, I made the resources themselves. I can get resources to you in normal or unusual ways, through channels you expect or ones that are so out of the ordinary that you won't be able to explain how they got there other than the fact that I sent them. What's about to happen will be supernatural provision, not something that comes naturally and can be linked to your job, your business, your investments, your hard work, or your connections. Supernatural provision that shows up in ways that don't make sense in terms of logic, economics, or human understanding. Help that comes from places you didn't even know existed. Food that comes to you instead of you having to look for it. Providing something at such a precise time that you know it has to be me, because a person could not have made that much coordination between your need and the supply that met it. Remember when I fed 5,000 people 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread? That's the kind of math I'm good at. I have a math problem with multiplication that doesn't make sense on paper but does in my head. You are going to give me your 5 loaves and 2 fish, which is all you have and all you feel is not enough to meet the need which is in front of you. You will see me multiply it. You will see it get bigger in my hands. It will become more than enough for you to see. Not just enough for you, but enough to feed other people. Enough for you to be a blessing. Enough so that you can become a way for my provision to flow into the lives of those around you who are also struggling with lack. You are going from barely enough to more than enough. From lack to abundance. From always needing more to having enough to give. It won't take years for this to happen. You won't be able to barely tell the difference from one year to the next as the process goes on. It's going to happen quickly. It's going to be dramatic. Anyone who reads your story will be able to tell right away that something supernatural took place, because they know how hard you have been working and how little progress you were making despite all that effort. They will not be able to attribute your abundance to your own efforts, intelligence, or hard work. They will have to admit that God stepped in. They have to praise me for what they see in your life. That's the whole point. I'm not just blessing you to make you feel good. Your life is becoming a testimony to my goodness because of how much I bless you. They can ask you about me when they want to know how you went from barely making it to overflowing, to show that I am real, good, faithful, and I keep my promises through your abundance, so that people who have been struggling with their own lack and doubts about whether I really serve will be able to look at your life and feel hopeful. They'll see what I did for you and think I can do it for them too. The tranquility and peace you've been looking for are about to come your way. Not because things are about to get better and there won't be any more problems, but because you are about to understand on a deeper level than just knowing that I am your provider and that you will always have what you need. You are about to get to a place to rest. Not physical rest, though you will get that too, but spiritual rest. The peace of mind that comes from not having to figure everything out. You don't need to come up with solutions, because my name is Jehovah Jireh. You don't have to worry about where your food will come from. I am the God who knows what you need before you even know it, and I've already made the provision. Isaac asked Abraham where the lamb for the sacrifice was when he brought his son Isaac up the mountain to be killed in obedience to my command. Abraham also said something very important. I hope God provides, or I am trusting that God might provide, were not words he used. Instead, he said, God will provide. This is the present tense and means something that can't be changed. When they got to the top of the mountain, Abraham pulled out the knife, but I stopped him. And right there in the thicket was a ram that had been caught by its horns. It was just what was needed. Not early or late, right on time, which is why Abraham named that place Jehovah Jireh. The Lord will take care of things because that mountain taught him something about me that he will never forget. He learned that I always give them exactly what they need, on time. Right now, you are on a mountain, a situation that calls for something you don't have, a need that is bigger than your resources, a need that you can't meet on your own. You want to know where the lamb is. You want to know where the money for the provision will come from. There doesn't seem to be a way out from where you are standing, but I'm going to tell you what I showed Abraham. The rule is already in place. It's stuck in the tangle. You just can't see it yet because the right time hasn't come. You will look up and see what I have already planned for you. When you reach the point of complete surrender, where you are willing to do what I say, even if it doesn't make sense, you'll find out that I've never been late. I was never not ready. Your need never caught me off guard. I was ready with the provision before you even knew you would need it. This is how I work. I always know what you need before you do, always getting ready ahead of time. It's important to always have the resources, people, chances, and open doors ready for when you need them. Because I work on solutions for weeks, months, or even years before you even know you need them. I have already met those needs. That's not how I act. There's no rush on my part to figure out how to help you. I take the lead. I plan ahead. It looks like a sudden miracle to you, but it was actually something I set in motion a long time before you saw it happen. The windows of heaven are open on your life. This isn't a figure of speech. This is not language used in poetry. This is a spiritual truth. Over your life, there are real floodgates in the heavenly realm, and I have opened them. What was held back is now being given out. What was saved up is now being poured out. What was saved for the right time of year is now being sent out, because that time of year has come. You are about to enter a time of so much blessing that it will be hard to take it all in. That's not because the blessing isn't enough. It's because there is so much of it that you will need to grow to hold it all. Broaden your view, grow your faith, raise your expectations. Don't say small prayers that are the same size as your doubts. Start praying big prayers that are as big as what I can give you. Don't ask for just enough to get by. Get ready to ask me for overflow, abundance, more than enough, and such lavish provision that you have plenty left over to share. That's what I want to give you. It's not healthy for you to always be just barely making it. If you live in a state of abundance, you won't have to worry about your own supply because you know it's safe. Instead, you can focus on how you can help other people. The lack mentality that has been running your mind is now being broken. That programming that tells you there aren't enough resources or food, and you have to compete with other people to get a piece of a limited pie. That's not how my kingdom works, so I'm deprogramming it. There is always more than enough in my kingdom. In my kingdom, food and supplies keep growing instead of running out. I give back to you what you give away. So in my kingdom, the more you give, the more you get. You can't forgive me more. You can't give away so much that you run out of things to give. Because every time you give from what I've given you, I fill up the well again. For every seed you plant, I make sure you get a harvest with many more seeds than you planted. You were afraid to be kind because you thought there wasn't enough for everyone. You were sure that you wouldn't have enough money for yourself if you gave away too much. For this reason, you have been saving, guarding, and holding on tight to the little you have. You were afraid that if you opened your hand, it would all fall out and leave you with nothing. I know what that fear is. I know what it's like to feel like you don't have enough to share because you don't have enough resources. However, I am about to show you that it is not true. I give you more than you give me. I bring more abundance into your life the more generous you are, because I trust people who are kind and provide well. If I bless them, I know they won't keep it for themselves. It will be passed around. They will stop being lakes and turn into rivers, and rivers never try to hold back the water that flows through them, so they are always full and clean. I'm making a river for you. You're going to be so blessed that other people will also be blessed through you. You will be taken care of so well that you will become a provider. Your abundance will be so great that you will be able to help people who are in need. And this is the best kind of blessing. Not only receiving, but also becoming a channel through which I can reach other people. Not only being taken care of, but also being able to take care of others. Not just having your needs met, but being so well supplied that you can meet the needs of others without running out of things to do for yourself. The doors I'm opening for you aren't just money doors. Doors of chance, doors of relationships, doors of power, doors of promotion, doors of favor, and doors that let you into rooms you couldn't get into before. There are doors that lead to stages, audiences, markets, industries, and areas that you haven't been able to get to before. I'm going to open them all at once. You won't have to wait years for each door to open. You are going to see several doors open at the same time. You will have to pick which ones to go through first because there will be too many opportunities to take them all at once. Here is the problem I'm going to give you. The issue is abundance, not lack. Not enough choices, but too many. Instead of wondering if any door will open, they are trying to figure out which open door they should focus on. It's good to have this problem. This is the kind of problem that comes with being lucky, to figure out how to handle the abundance I am giving you. Not just to figure out how to stay alive. You will need wisdom. not to find provision, but to handle the overflow. You will need my help. As I give you this season's assignment, you will need my help not just to open doors, but also to pick the ones that fit best with it. I don't just start blessing you without any plan or thought when I say bless you. I bless you in a smart way. The purpose of every door I open is linked to yours. Every provision I make is meant to help you with the specific assignment I've assigned. You are meant to move toward the goal I have set for your life with every chance that comes your way. There is no chance. There is no waste. Everything is done on purpose. So don't just go after everything that looks good. When the doors start to open, the provision starts to flow, and the opportunities start to multiply. Instead, look for my face. Tell me which doors belong to you. Ask me what chances are in line with my plan for your life. Tell me where I'm taking you. After that, go through the doors that lead there. You don't need to worry about missing out. You don't have to think in terms of scarcity, which makes you feel like you need to take every chance because you might not get another one. In the past, people thought that way. You did things that way when you thought resources and chances were limited. However, you can afford to be picky in this new era of abundance. You can miss out on good chances because you are saving up for the best ones. You trust that the right doors will stay open until you are ready to walk through them, so you can walk past open doors that don't fit with your assignment. I'm not going to let you miss what's yours. I'm not going to let the right chance slip through your fingers because you are too slow, too smart, or too wired to take it. The thing you were given has your name on it and will wait for you. When you get there, it will still be there. What's meant for you can't be taken by anyone else. When your name is on a door, no one else can go through it. Someone else can't take advantage of a chance I've specifically set aside for you. Don't worry. Don't try so hard. Do not scramble. No longer live your life worrying all the time that you will miss your chance. Your moment won't pass you by when you're not looking. I will make sure you are where you need to be at the right time. You are fully ready and aware that this is your door. Right now is your chance. I want you to pause and make a declaration right now, because this is your moment. Write, "I receive it," in the next line of comments, not just as a wish, but as a promise of faith, as your promise that you will no longer act out of fear, but from trust in what I can do for you. You are stepping out in faith when you type those words. Your mouth is getting in sync with what I'm doing in your spirit. Okay, type, "I receive it," and let heaven know you're ready. Stay with me, because I'm going to tell you more about what this abundance looks like in your daily life. I'm afraid of not having enough because I think I'm not faithful, that I might give you today. But what about next week, next month, or next year? I might open one door. What if there aren't any more doors? I might be able to meet this need. What about all the other things that you will need? This fear is wearing me down. Being worried about whether there will be more provision when you need it again keeps you stuck in a cycle of worry where you can never fully rest and enjoy what I give you. Because I want to end this cycle for good, I want to show you that I am faithful. Not just once, not just in one place, but all the time, every day, for the rest of your life. My faithfulness doesn't depend on how well you do. It doesn't depend on how perfect you are. It doesn't depend on how well you can earn, deserve, or qualify for it. My character determines how faithful I am to God. Because that's who I am. I'm faithful. It's not possible for me to be unfaithful or cease to be God. Faithfulness is something that is built into my very being. I don't decide what to do or not do based on how I feel or what you deserve. That's just who I am. So when I say I'll take care of you, I mean it. When I say that nothing will be missing from your life, I'm not saying that it will only happen if you meet certain conditions. I am making a statement that is true, because that is who I am. I'm always the same person. I haven't changed at all since yesterday. God is still providing for you today, just as He did when He gave the Israelites manna in the wilderness. God kept a widow's oil multiplying until every jar in her house was full. Right now, God is doing the same thing for you. God can send you provision through the most unexpected channels, just as He did when He sent ravens to feed Elijah by the stream. I'm still the same. I'm still as strong as ever. I have not become less kind. I still want to take care of my kids as much as I did before. I will do the same thing for you that I did for them. I'm here for you just like I was for them. provider, supporter, source, and supply. After this time of lack is over, you will remember it as the time when you learned to depend on me. It was actually preparation that made what felt like abandonment feel like it was. What seemed like a delay turned out to be development. It felt like you were being denied something, but it was really just protection from something that would have come at the wrong time and stopped your progress. I didn't keep anything from you. I was ready for you, wanting you to reach a level of abundance where it doesn't destroy you, waiting for you to build the kind of character that can keep blessing you, getting ready for you to find out that I'm your source, so that when provision comes, you don't start worshiping it instead of the one who gave it. Some people are uncomfortable with abundance. It breaks them when they get it. It makes them cocky. They don't remember where it came from. It makes them think that their own intelligence, hard work, or skill made it happen, and it cuts them off from me, who is the real source of everything they have. I know that the way I want to bless those people will destroy them, so I can't do it. But you're not like them. There was a wilderness that you went through. You've been through the season of just barely getting by. You have been through times when you didn't know where your next meal would come from. And that season made you humble. You learned that you can't do it by yourself. You learned that you need me. It taught you that I am faithful even when things are hard. I can trust you with abundance now that you have learned those lessons, been humbled, shaped, and ready. The floodgates can be opened. The overflow is safe because I know you will remember where it came from. I'm sure you'll praise me. If you don't feel like you need to see me right away, I know you'll still stay connected to me. You won't be able to live without me even though there will be abundance. It will make you more dependent on me because you will know that the only way to properly manage it is to stay in touch with me all the time. It will be hard for you to handle without my help. In order to send it out, you will need my help. You will need my help to keep it from getting stolen, wasted, or used in the wrong way. It takes more of me to be abundant, not less. You need me more when you're lucky. Being blessed means taking care of what you're given. And you can't take care of that duty by yourself. Every step of the way, you need my help. That's why I'm not just giving you food. I'm giving you myself. I'm letting you use my knowledge. There is no doubt in my mind that you know what to do with the power I have given you. I'm giving you the wisdom to tell the difference between opportunities that come from me and ones that are just distractions meant to get you off track. I am giving you the strength to handle what I am about to give you without it crushing you. I'm getting you ready on the inside for the blessing that's coming from the outside. I'm making your heart, mind, faith, vision, and character bigger so that you are ready for the abundance when it comes. Don't hate the time of preparation. Do not get angry about having to wait. It had to be done. It wasn't a waste. In no way was it punishment. This was preparation. Finally, the preparations are done. The wait is over now. We are now moving from the development phase to the deployment phase, from training to assignment, from planting to harvesting, and from lack to abundance. You are now in the promised land, leaving the wilderness behind. And just like the Israelites, you are about to go through a big change. You will go from having to gather manna every day to having an abundance of milk and honey in the land I lead you to. Get ready for a harvest. Get ready for water to come in. Get ready for doors to open and windows to open, opportunities to multiply, resources to flow, favor to grow, influence to spread, and blessings to overflow. Wait until I decide that the time is right for you to walk in all that I promised. You will be amazed at what I can do. Prepare to be overwhelmed not by problems but by provision, by lack but by abundance, by closed doors but by so many open doors that you have to ask me which one to walk through first. Now is your time. It's your turn now. Now is the time when everything changes. As soon as the delay is over, the acceleration starts. When abundance prevails over scarcity. Once the wilderness season is over, the promised land will begin. When not quite enough turns into more than enough. When scarcity thinking is obliterated by the undeniable evidence of my lavish, extravagant, overwhelming provision. You are about to understand what I meant when I said I would meet all your needs based on my great wealth and glory, not based on your paycheck. Don't base your decisions on the economy or your current situation. Base your decisions on my wealth, and my wealth is boundless. There won't be any lack. There was no knowledge, money, chances, connections, favor, strength, peace, joy, hope, provision, or anything else. This assignment includes everything you need to fulfill your purpose, follow your calling, and complete it. Some of it is on its way. Some of it is right next door, ready for you. There is some of it hidden in the thicket, ready to be found when you need it. But everything is real. Everything is already ready. All of it has been given to you. The release is starting now. Don't worry. Don't do the math. Don't try to figure out how everything will work. Don't stay up at night thinking about what could go wrong and not having enough. Don't let stress take away your peace. Stop being afraid of the chances I've put in front of you that are stopping you from taking them. I am your provider. I'm your source. I'm your source. And I want you to understand this very clearly. Nothing will be lacking. I'm trustworthy. You can rest in me. I've already gone ahead and made sure you have everything you need, so you can move forward with confidence. With boldness, knock on the door. It's not because you believe in yourself, but because you believe in me. Not because you think you're qualified, but because you think I've made you qualified. You trust that I will get you ready as you walk through, not because you feel ready. Move forward. Make a choice and move. Make your actions firm. Go after the chances I've put in front of you with the confidence of someone who knows the universe is God, is behind them, helping them, providing for them, opening doors, paving the way, and making sure they have everything they need to succeed. You've finally found the tranquility you've been seeking. You can get it right now. Unfortunately, things haven't changed overnight, but they soon will. You choose to believe what I'm saying, not because some magic happened. Over the facts of your current situation, you have chosen to trust my word. Instead of letting your problems rock you like a ship in a storm, you've chosen to let my promises hold you steady. Trust brings peace. When you give up, you find peace. Giving up trying to take care of yourself and accepting that I will do it for you is the only way to find rest. Take this blessing. Let your hands go. Let your heart open. Clear your mind. Don't clench your fists around what little you have. They are afraid that if they let go, it will go away. Let me fill your hands. Let me pour into your life in a way that you've never had before. Let me show you what it looks like when I really want to bless someone. Let me show you that my goodness is greater than what you can imagine. Let me show you that my provision is not only enough, it's plenty. Let me take you from lack to overflow. As a testimony to my faith, let your life be. I give a lot. I'm fine. I also keep every promise I make. There won't be any lack, not a single thing. The windows of heaven have been opened in your life. The floodgates are wide open. The abundance is coming down. The doors are becoming open. There are more and more chances. The clause is on its way. And now you're about to walk into everything I promised you. I set aside everything I cooked and prepared just for you. Now is your time. It's your turn now. Now is the time when everything changes. I can't wait to see you walk into the blessing that has been waiting for you the whole time. You can see the doors right there. The chances are close at hand. The provision has already been made. Just knock. Just take a step forward. You just need to receive. So be sure when you knock. Boldness in knocking. Knock with the promise that I am with you, that I have gone before you, and that I have made a way for you, and that you will always have what you need because I am your provider, and I never run out. Go through the doors I'm opening. You should take advantage of the chances I'm giving you. Take a step forward into the abundance. I'm letting go of your life. Do it without being scared. Without a doubt, do it. No need to worry, because I'll be with you the whole way. I am always taking care of you. I am making sure that everything you need is there for you at the exact time you need it. Accept what I'm giving you with faith, believe me, and watch as your life changes from lack to abundance, from scarcity to overflow, from barely enough to more than enough. I promise to do this. There won't be any lack. I always do what I say I'll do. I want to tell you something important about my provision that you need to fully grasp. My promise isn't just about giving you things. It's not enough to have money, food, and a roof over your head. All of those things are important, and I'm giving them to you. But my promise goes much further than that. I give you peace of mind when everything else is crazy. When you're tired and want to give up, I give your body strength. I bring joy to your spirit when things could take it away. I give you wisdom to help you make decisions when you can't see clearly. Fear may tell you to run away, but I give you the strength to fight. When your past tries to make you think that nothing good is going to happen, I give you hope for the future. I'm here to help you in every part of your life. Everywhere you need something, and there will be no shortage at all. You have been so focused on getting things that you have forgotten about all the other ways I have been providing for you every day. The breath you're taking now was given to you by me. The fact that your heart is beating even though you aren't aware of it was something I gave you. I gave you the strength to get out of bed when your depression told you to stay in bed. The bravery that kept you going when you wanted to give up. I gave you that. That brilliant idea that helped you solve a problem you were having just at the right time. I gave you that. I gave you the person who called you when you were at your worst and said exactly what you needed to hear. A surprise check came in the mail at the same time as some surprise bills. I gave you that. When the door shut in your face, it felt like rejection, but it was really safety from something that could have hurt you. I gave you that. I've been giving you things in ways you haven't even noticed, because you were so focused on the things you thought you were lacking that you missed the ways I was giving you things. I'm not telling you this to make you feel bad, to help you see that my provision has never stopped. I'm telling you this, as always, faithfully, consistently, it has been flowing. I was there for you even when you felt alone, when you thought I wasn't there for you, and when you weren't sure if I really cared about your needs. What I was giving them. I was making sure you had everything you needed at that time. I'm about to do what I've been doing behind the scenes so that everyone can see it. The provision that was hidden is about to become clear. I've been taking care of you in subtle ways that are about to become clear, undeniable, and impossible to miss signs that I am faithful. I'm going to give you proof that your God is real, good, and takes care of his children in a way that will make no one doubt it. Small amounts of money have been coming in slowly, but soon there will be a flood. Your carefully rationed supply is about to overflow. What happens when you connect with what God is releasing is very powerful. You are doing more than just interacting with content when you click the like button on this video. In this way, you are making God's favor flow through your life. It's like a digital amen. Your promise to God that you are ready for the flood. Every like you make is a declaration that you are positioning yourself for supernatural growth. In the spiritual realm, it is a sign that you are actively involved in your breakthrough, rather than just watching it happen. You will have an abundance of resources left over from the resources that barely met your needs. I'd like to talk to you about the doors that are about to open. Not one or two doors, but many doors. There are doors in many parts of your life. Doors going in different ways. There are doors that lead to different chances. Also, I want you to know something very important about these doors. Not every one of them needs to be walked through right away. Some of them are opening up so you can see they're there. That way, you can be sure that chance will come your way when the time is right. Some of them are opening up so that you can get ready for what's on the other side. You can start positioning yourself, getting the skills, relationships, and resources you will need when you cross. Some are coming through as confirmations of things I've already told your heart. As a result, you can see with your own eyes what I have been showing you in spirit. Some of the doors are opening right now so you can walk through them right away. The sense to know which door opens to which. That is what I am giving you. You're not going to get lost. There won't be so many choices for you that you can't make a choice. You won't feel lost and unsure of which way to go as you stand in front of several open doors, because I am your shepherd, and shepherds lead their sheep. They don't just open 20 gates and leave the sheep to figure out which one to go through. The gates are opened, and the sheep are led through the right one at the right time. I'm taking care of that for you. I'm letting people in. Yes, but I'm also showing you the way. I'm also talking to you. Also, it's clear which door is for now and which is for later. You've been looking forward to a big breakthrough that will solve all your problems at once. An open door, a breakthrough. And I'm about to do something that is more than just a breakthrough. I'm going to give you several breakthroughs in different areas. I'm about to open a bunch of doors that lead to a bunch of chances. Because I don't do things halfway. I'm about to reveal several streams of provision that come into your life from different places. I don't just crack one window and let a little blessing through when I decide to bless someone, or when I decide that the season of lack is over. and the season of abundance is beginning. I open all the windows. I open all the doors. I let every stream go. I bless everyone at the same time. That's what you're about to go through. The natural realm is about to experience a shift that is currently taking place in the spiritual realm. Things that were stuck are now moving again. Things that have been blocked are now able to go through. Things that were kept secret are now coming out. Delays are being accelerated. Things that were turned down are now being given. Locked things are being opened. In every part of your life, you are about to see proof of this change. When you look at your money, things will change. When you look at your relationships, they will be different. Your job will look different when you look at it again. You will notice a change in your health. You're going to notice a change in how you feel. When you look at your chances, you'll notice a change. From lack to abundance, from close to open, from no to yes, and from delay to suddenly. Everything is changing. You're going to love the word suddenly because that's how things are going to start happening in your life. Not over many years, not slowly, not little by little, but all at once. A door that has been shut for 5 years will suddenly open. The answer to your prayers is about to appear suddenly. Suddenly the connection you've been looking for will appear. It's going to happen suddenly that you get the chance you've been looking for. Suddenly, you will experience the breakthrough you have been hoping for. Right now is the season of suddenly, and you need to get ready for it, because quick things happen when suddenly starts. You won't have time to think about it too much, analyze it, or try to talk yourself out of it. You only need to move. All you have to do is step. All you have to do is receive. And I want you to sign off on it right now as you feel the shift start. In the comments, type Amen one more time. These words should serve as your second proof that you agree with what I'm doing. The first Amen sparked your faith. This Amen makes your position clear. You're not going to turn around. Don't change your mind. You're all in. Type Amen one more time to show God you mean business. Don't leave me now. We're almost to the end where everything comes together. Are you ready to get? Do you really want to answer that? Because some people pray for blessings, but aren't ready to receive them when they come. They are used to not having enough, that they don't know what to do with abundance. They are used to doors being closed, that when they start to open, they stand there in shock instead of going through. They are so used to having to fight that they don't trust ease when it comes. They believe something is not right. They don't believe it's real. They think there must be a catch, and the blessing they prayed for is turned down because they are not mentally, emotionally, or spiritually ready to receive it. So I'm getting you ready to receive. That's what this message does. It gets your heart ready for what I'm about to give you. It gets your mind ready to think about abundance rather than scarcity. To walk in overflow instead of just enough. Your spirit needs to be ready for this. Getting your faith ready to expect miraculous provision instead of just natural provision is what it does. I'm making it easier for you to hold the blessing I'm about to pour out, because you wouldn't be able to handle it if I poured it out right now without getting you ready. It would be too much for you. It would waste away as it went through your hands. Though, as you hear these words, let them enter your heart deeply and choose to believe what I say. Your capacity grows. Your ability to receive is getting better. You are getting more ready to step into abundance. You will be ready for the fullness of what I am letting go of when it comes. I'm opening a lot of doors at once for a reason. I want to break you out of the single source mentality that has kept you from thinking about provision in new ways. You thought that all of your supplies came from one place. Your job, your business, your partner, your parents, and the money you get from the government. You've been looking to that one source as the provider, no matter what it is. And as long as you do that, you can only use what that source can hold. If your job pays a certain amount, you think that's all the money you can get. You think your ceiling is the amount of money your business makes at a certain point. You think that's all you can have if your one source of supply can only give you a certain amount. But I'm about to show you that I can use more than one channel. I can provide through more than one channel at the same time. I can open doors you didn't know were there. I can make supply lines appear in places you didn't think to look. I can get you food from places that have nothing to do with your current situation, your current connections, or your current work. I am the God of unexpected events, multiplication, and suddenly. I show up in ways you don't expect. I give through channels that don't make sense. Because I don't have to follow what you think about how things work. I can open doors that you missed. Everything is possible in the world where I work, which is the supernatural. That realm has an infinite amount of resources. Because I am the source and am everywhere at all times, provision can show up at any time and from anywhere in that realm. Stop telling me what channels you can see. Stop only letting me use sources that you know. Be open to the idea that I could help you in ways you never thought possible. Allow your heart to receive from places you didn't expect. Allow yourself to grab chances that don't follow the pattern of how you thought your breakthrough would happen. Let me tell you about a woman in the Bible who knew how to use more than one source. The widow of Zarephath was her name, and she was on her last meal. She had just enough oil and flour for one more loaf of bread for herself and her son. Then she thought she was going to die. That was it. That was all she had left. One source, a small amount of items. It was almost gone. Then I sent my prophet Elijah to her, and he told her to do something that didn't make sense. Before she fed herself and her son, he asked her to make him a cake. He asked her to give because she didn't have enough. She was given a choice when he asked her to plant her last seed. You could let go of her one small source and watch it run out, or she could trust me and let go, knowing that I would provide from another source. What did she do? She did what she was told. Her first job was to bake the cake for Elijah. That thing she gave away looked like her last chance. What did happen? There was still flour in the jar. There was still oil in the jug. Every time she opened that jar, there was more flour inside. She poured from that jug every day, and there was more oil. I made what she had bigger. I turned her one small supply into a steady one that never ran out. Not for a day, not for a week, not for years. She never ran out of food during the whole famine. Because she knew that when God is your source, what you can see in your jar doesn't dictate how much you can get. This is your turn to be that widow. Your eyes have been fixed on the jar as you try to figure out how many meals are left. The oil has been measured out as you try to find a way to make it last a little longer. Because you think what you see is all there is, you have been rationing your resources. But I'm going to do something for you that I did for her. What you have in your hand is about to get bigger. I'm going to take your small supply and turn it into a steady flow that never runs out. I'm about to show you that when I am your source, your resources don't depend on what you found first. They depend on me, and I always have what they need. My supply never runs out. My resources never run out. I have no limits. I have no limits. I have no limits. As for what I offer my children, that is who I am. Inexhaustible resources, infinite provision, and an endless supply. I'm taking away the stress you feel when you look at your bank account. I'm getting rid of the fear you feel when you think about your bills, the worry you have about how you'll get through the next month. That weight is off your shoulders right now because you can't make it through on your own power, smarts, or resources. You're getting by because I'm taking care of you. You are being told to stop worrying about provision and stop figuring out how long your resources will last. Don't try to figure out where the next supply will come from. Let go of the idea that the worst thing that could happen keeps you up at night. Don't let the enemy torture you with thoughts of not having enough or not having enough of something. None of that is true for you. That's what the enemy is telling you to keep you in fear, worry, and doubt. But that's not my story. In my story, I say that you are blessed. You are taken care of. It's given to you. Your Father cares for you in a very generous way because He owns everything and doesn't keep anything good from His kids. I want you to change the way you talk. I want you to change the way you think. I want you to change the way you think. Don't say that you don't have enough. Say that your God meets all your needs based on how rich He is in glory. Do not say you cannot afford it anymore. Start telling people that you serve a God who can do anything. Do not say that the doors are shut. Say that your God can open doors that no one else can close. Do not say that you are stuck. Say that your God is making a way where there isn't one. Do not agree with lack anymore. Get on board with abundance. Do not work with fear anymore. Get together with faith. Do not think about your problems anymore. Think about the promises I made. Your words are strong. It's important what you say. When you talk about lack, you make the lack mindset stronger. You set yourself up to receive abundance when you speak it. I'm not talking about some weird formula where you can just say, things will happen that have nothing to do with me. I'm talking about getting your words to match mine. I've already said that I'll take care of you. I already said there would be nothing missing. The windows of heaven are already open on your life. Those are spiritual facts that have been proven. If you keep saying the opposite of what I've agreed to or what I've promised, on the other hand, you create internal conflict that makes it harder for you to receive. What your mouth says is different from what I do, and the way your words and my work don't match up makes it hard for you to see and receive what I'm giving you. So match what you say with what I say. Declare the same things I have already said. Start saying what I've already said. Starting to agree with what I've already said. Say it out loud. I'm lucky. I have what I need. I won't be missing anything I need. Things are getting better for me. There are chances coming my way. Provision is coming my way. Faithful in my God. The God I serve is kind. My God doesn't keep good things from me. The windows of heaven have been opened in my life. Plenty is pouring down. I need to walk in overflow. I'm going from not having enough to having more than enough. It's my season. It's my turn now. It looks like everything is going my way. The delay is over. Things are starting to speed up. It only takes months to do what used to take years. It only takes weeks to do what used to take months. It only takes one night to do what used to take weeks. Suddenly is my turn. Breakthrough is my truth. This is my inheritance. Plenty. I claim it all now in the name of Archangel Michael. Did that make you feel? Do you remember how your spirit changed when you said those words? That's the change in their minds. If your words match mine, that's what will happen. There is a let go. There is a space. There's a flow. It feels like a dam is breaking, letting water rush through. In the spirit world, that just took place. What I said you agreed with. There was also a release of provision, blessing, favor, and abundance in that agreement. And it is now coming your way. It was going to happen anyway, but your agreement sped it up. Your declaration turned it on. It moved in a new way because of your words of faith. Do that again. Say my promises over and over again over your life. Say my word over your situation over and over. Keep putting your mouth in line with mine. You shouldn't wait to start believing until you see proof. You will see proof as soon as you start to believe. Don't wait until the provision comes through before you thank me. Now is the time to thank me, and watch how quickly the provision shows up. Faith doesn't wait to see. Faith has faith before it sees. Faith says what it wants before it gets it. Faith gives thanks before it has. Like that, I want to find faith like that. With that much faith, anything is possible. That kind of faith makes things possible. That's the faith that makes provision possible. I believe you have that kind of faith right now. I can see your faith. I can see that you choose to believe me even though things around you say otherwise. I can see that you're keeping my word. These things are true even when everything else says they aren't. My word is strong in your hands, even though those around you tell you to be realistic. I can see that you are not giving up, despite the long delay and difficult wait. I can see that you trust me even though you don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it this way. I can see your faith, and I hear it. I'm going to honor it. I'm giving it a reward. Thank you for not giving up. Everything you have been believing for is about to come true. You didn't give up. You didn't give up hope. That faith that won't give up, that won't give in. Faith is about to be proven right in a way that will make everyone know you serve a faithful God. Your life is being watched right now by people who want to see if I can help you. It's not being said out loud, but they are seeing it. They are confused about whether or not the God you put your trust in will really help you. They are interested in whether your faith will be shown to be true or false. They know what you need and are paying attention to your situation. In the back of their minds, they are wondering if your God is real and if he really cares. And I'm about to answer in a way that they can't refuse. I am about to show up for you in a way that can't be denied. Everyone who has been watching will have to agree that your God is real, that your faith wasn't misplaced, that your trust wasn't wasted, and that the promises you have been holding on to are true. A testimony that extends beyond your own life will result from your breakthrough. People who are watching from afar will be affected by it. It will give people who are having trouble with their faith hope. People who are about to give up will be motivated by it. Skeptics will see that I am genuine. that I have faith in me, and that I keep my word, not just for you, your abundance. It tells everyone around you that serving me is not a silly idea, that you are not naive to trust me, that believing what I say is not crazy. It is smart. It's for safety. That choice is the smartest thing anyone could ever make. And soon enough, your life will be proof number one of that truth. Don't be afraid to accept the blessing when it comes. Feel no guilt over your abundance. Don't say sorry for the overflow. You shouldn't try to hide the rule because you're afraid of what other people will think. Take it with confidence. Feel free to walk in it. Let everyone see it. Make it known. It should serve as evidence of my goodness and faith. Your blessing isn't just for you, after all. It's also for my own honor. It's meant to lead people to me. The point is to get them interested in this God you serve, who gives so much to his children. Your abundance should speak for itself. Let the story of your overflow come out. My faithfulness will be preached through your life more loudly than any words could. Something important is going to happen in your life that will become a testimony. People will remember what I did for you years from now and give me hope for what I can do for them. Your story is about to become one of those stories that gets told over and over because it is such a clear demonstration of my power, my faithfulness, and my love for my children. They will say, "Remember what God did for them when they had nothing and nowhere to turn. He opened the windows of heaven and blessing poured down and everything changed. I am Jehovah Jireh, and you are about to give a living testimony. I am the one who provides. I never fail. I always come through, and I keep every promise I make. I told you to knock on the doors in front of you, and it's not a soft knock. It is not a slow knock. There is no maybe if you have time to knock. It's a bold, sure of himself knock that says, 'This is my moment. I belong here, knock. My God told me to knock. I'm not going to give up, knock. You are going to open this door because God told you to. Ask for help.' That's the kind of knock I want you to use. You should knock like you know the other person has been waiting for you. You should knock like you know this door was made for you to walk through. Knock like you think what's on the other side is yours because I made it for you before you were born. Stop walking through your destiny on tiptoes like you're afraid to upset anyone. Do not say sorry for taking up rooms I asked you to occupy. Stop making yourself smaller so that other people can be around you. Don't play down your skills so you don't hurt anyone's feelings. Don't lower your light so that other people don't feel like they're in the dark. You were not made to blend in with the background, to make an impact. Stand out. Take your place. Walk through doors. Knock boldly. Step in confidently and claim territory that is marked for you. I made you. Also, no one else can take anything that is given to you. Someone else can't claim anything that has your name on it. You own what you own, and no amount of boldness on your part will ever allow you to take someone else's property. So knock with confidence, step with confidence, and receive fully. You can have it. It was ready for you. Now is the time to walk in it. Just because there is no trouble, the tranquility I promised you is not that. It is the presence of peace in situations that would normally cause chaos. It's being able to rest in me even when things are crazy around you. Being sure that your inner world is safe because it is rooted in me gives you confidence no matter what happens in the outside world. This tranquility does not result from living a perfect life free of issues. It results from complete trust in a God who takes care of everything. Even when it storms, you can find peace. During the battle, you can rest. The transition can bring you tranquility because your peace doesn't depend on what's going on around you. It depends on me, and I don't change. I'm the same in the rain or the sun. I'm the same in the valley and on top of the mountain. I am the same when I am waiting and when I am getting what I want. Your peace doesn't have to change because I don't. Things are going to change. Things will go through changes. Trouble will come and go. However, you can stay rooted in the peace that I offer through it all. Even if everything around you is shaking, you can stay still. No matter how bad things look around you, you can stay strong. Even if everything around you is moving, you can still be still. Because your stability doesn't come from where you are. It comes from you, and I can't be moved. I am immovable. I am always there. I'm steady. You adopt those character traits when you are rooted in me. You become unshakable even when things around you are shaking. Despite everything trying to move you, you become immovable. You become stable even when things aren't going well. I'm giving you this tranquility, not the lack of problems, but the peace that always exists, even when there are problems. Take it. Don't wait until all of your problems are fixed before you let yourself enjoy peace. Don't keep telling yourself that you'll rest when everything is clear. Stop waiting for things to get better before seeking tranquility. Receive it right now, even though things are still not clear, with things that are still going to happen and doors that you haven't broken through yet. Get the peace right now. Let tranquility settle over your spirit at this moment. Now, let the rest fill your heart. You can get it now. It doesn't wait for things to get better for you. It is ready for you to get it. Get it right now. Take a deep breath. Let your shoulders down. Take your jaw back. Let go of the stress you've been feeling. Take in the peace I'm giving you right now. Feel it? That's where I am. That makes me feel calm. I promised you that tranquility. You can have it. It's there for you whenever you need it. You don't have to wait for everything to be just right. I am the source of your peace. All you have to do is turn to me and accept what I'm giving you. You can always get it. I'm always giving. You only need to stop for a short time to get it. There won't be any lack. There was no food, no peace, no wisdom, no strength, no courage, no hope, no joy, no love, no grace, no mercy, no favor, no blessing, no chance, no open doors, nothing. I have made sure you have everything you need for this trip, this assignment, this season, and this life. There is some of it that you already have. You just haven't realized it yet. Some of it is on its way and will get there just when you need it. Some of it is being held in reserve in the heavenly realm until the appointed time for release. But everything is real. Everything is ready. Everything you need is given to you, and nothing will be taken away from you when the time comes. Believe me, that's what it all comes down to. Are you sure you can trust me? Do you think I'm who I say I am? Do you think I'll follow through on what I said I would? Have you faith that what I say I will do will happen, and that my character is honest? You don't need to worry if you think that. You don't have to try. You no longer need to try to figure it out by yourself. You can rest. Trust is earned. You can be sure that everything you need is taken care of because I always do it. I need you to understand something about when provision will happen. The time I set is not the time you set. My plans don't match up with yours. What you think is late, I think is right on time. I know that what you think of as delay is actually preparation. My faithfulness has been judged by your timeline, which is causing you unnecessary stress and disappointment. You give yourself a due date for when provision should arrive and what to do if it doesn't show up on time. You start to have doubts. You begin to think. You begin to question whether I understood your prayer. If I really care about what you need and will do what I say, I will do, but I want you to change the way you think. Please look at my character instead of the calendar. Trust that when it does happen, it will be at the ideal time, rather than worrying about when you think it should happen. Every delay has a reason. Every wait has a purpose. I am not making you wait because I like seeing you have a hard time. I'm not delaying provision because I don't care about what you need. I'm carefully planning the timing so that it takes into account things you can't see. I'm putting together groups of people you haven't met yet. I'm setting up situations that haven't happened yet. You are not ready for the blessings I am getting ready for you yet. It takes time for all of this. My time doesn't matter because I'm not in time. Your time does, because you are in time, and you need time to grow, develop, mature, and be ready for what I'm about to release. Even if I gave you everything you asked for right away, some of those good things would hurt you instead of help you. There are some open doors that would lead you in the wrong direction. Some of that provision would come to you before you were smart enough to know how to handle it well. So I wait, not because I want to hold back, but because I want to keep you safe. I'm making sure you're ready for provision when it comes. I'm making sure you're ready to walk through doors when they open. I promise that when breakthrough happens, you have the character to keep it up. It wasn't worth the wait. It's been a day of preparation every day that you've been wondering when your breakthrough would come. You have grown every time you trusted me, even when you didn't know how things were going to turn out. Because abundance without character is dangerous. Every season you have experienced where provision was scarce and resources were scarce has been training for the season of abundance that is coming. Provision without preparation is harmful. It's a bad idea to bless someone before they are mature. Too many of my kids have gotten what they prayed for but then lost it because they weren't ready for it. Though they were promoted, they did not have the character to handle the duty. The breakthrough in their finances came their way, but they weren't smart enough to handle the money. They entered the room through the open door, but they lacked the necessary preparation to succeed. They were worse off after the blessing than they were before it. I'm not going to do that to you. I care about you too much to give you something that will hurt you. Therefore, the lengthy wait is only due to the need for thorough preparation. But now all the preparation is done. We are no longer in the development season. The time for training is over. You're all set. There was something that had to happen to you before blessing could happen to you. And it has. You were put to the test. You've been tried. You have become better. You have been shaped. You've been shaped. And your faith has stayed strong through it all. Your trust in me hasn't changed. Your unwavering promise to me. That's why I can put out what I'm about to put out. That's why I can open what I'm about to open. That's why I can pour out what I'm about to pour out. Since I know you're ready, you won't let it break you. I know it. I'm sure you'll take good care of it. I'm sure you'll praise me. I'm sure you'll use it for my purposes. Because you showed me your faith in adversity, I know I can trust you in abundance. How often does that happen? Are you aware of how few people pass the lack test with their faith still strong? Most people get angry when they feel like they're not getting enough. They get mad. They start to complain. They start to blame me. They start to doubt my goodness. They move away from me. Because they need food so badly, they start to make concessions because they are ready to get it from anyone, even strangers. That's not what you did. You were faithful. You decided to trust. You didn't give up. You looked for my face even when it seemed like I wasn't responding. Sometime you praised me when there was nothing good about me. You kept saying, "My goodness," even though everything around you was screaming the opposite. And that kind of faith is something I notice. I saw it. I wrote it down. I'm about to give it a reward. The reward is more than just money. The reward is also spiritual promotion, even though that is on the way. Because you demonstrated your faith in the previous level, you have been elevated to a new level of authority in the spirit world. Because you had faith in little, you are now being given more trust. You're getting more responsibility because you did a good job with the less important ones. This is how my kingdom works. Authority over bigger things results from faithfulness in small things. Small resource stewardship leads to large resource stewardship. Being trustworthy in the dark leads to being seen in the light. In the public season, I'm going to show you off because you were faithful in the hidden season. I know I can trust you with the little I gave you. I'm going to trust you with a lot. The test showed that you are a good person. I'm going to move you up to the next level. And provision flows in a different way at this new level. Doors open in different ways. Different opportunities come up at different times. You don't need to chase after blessing at this level. You are being chased by blessing. Open doors do not require you to beg. Because good luck is on your side, doors will open for you. There is no need to make provision. If you walk in the overflow of my blessing, provision will find you. Things get easier at this level, not because the problems go away, but because my grace over your life grows. At this level, breakthrough will be normal for you. In this place, miracles happen all the time, when supernatural provision becomes so common that you no longer find it surprising. That being said, you can't get to this level without first finishing the last one. Before you can walk in the overflow, you have to show that you were faithful during the drought. Until you have learned to trust me in times of need, you cannot manage abundance. If you want to handle the blessing of the next level, you need to build up your character first. That's why the trip has been the way it has been. That's why we've had to wait so long. That's why the test was so tough. Because the blessing I'm getting ready for you is important. The doors I'm about to open are very big. The provision I'm about to give out is important. That is why I had to make sure you were ready. You're all set. Now the wait is over. The test was passed. It's getting warmer now. Behind the scenes, I've been getting ready for everything that is about to happen in front of your eyes. I'm about to keep every promise I made to you behind closed doors. Every word I whispered to your heart in the secret place is about to be shown to everyone. You're about to see the breakthrough you've been hoping for. The help you've been praying for is about to come through. As you stand in front of the doors, they are about to swing open wide. Then you'll understand why the wait was necessary when it happens, and you see proof of everything I've been telling you. You'll understand why the timing had to be that way. What you thought was delay will turn out to be divine orchestration, in a way that you couldn't have felt if I had given you everything right away. You will worship me with a deep sense of gratitude. Only when you have to wait for something can you experience true gratitude. It's only when you almost gave up hope and then saw me come through at the last second that you can truly appreciate me. There is a level of worship that only comes out when you realize that what just happened could not have been done by people. God was the only one who could have done it. In that way, you are about to show me gratitude, appreciation, and worship. Because you will know for sure that it was me, not you, your connections, your qualifications, or your hard work. When you see what I'm about to do, feel the size of the blessing I'm about to give, or walk through the doors I'm about to open, you will praise me in a way that makes everyone else praise me too. That's what blessing is all about. It's not just for your own good, it's for my own good. When I bless you abundantly, provide for you supernaturally, or open doors for you miraculously, I do it in a way that makes it impossible for anyone else to say it wasn't my help. Everyone who hears your testimony will know that your God is real, good, and faithful, and maybe, just maybe, they will want to know this God for themselves. If your testimony is that clear, undeniable, and obviously divine, then everyone will want to know this God for themselves. Your life shows what you know. Telling your story is a testimony. The breakthrough you made is a message. And I'm about to tell you a story, a testimony, or a breakthrough that is so strong and moving that I use it to bring other people to me. People who didn't believe in my existence will change their minds. People who have had doubts about my goodness will now have proof that I am not. There will be hope for people who have been having trouble with their faith. They did this because they saw what I did for you. They did this because they saw how I changed things for you. All because they heard your testimony and couldn't deny that God exists, cares about His children, and provides for them. Don't just take what I'm giving you for yourself. Take it for everyone sitting here. Take it with confidence. Feel free to walk in it. Talk about it freely. Anyone can see what happens when someone really trusts me. Show them what I do for people who won't give up on me, even when things make them think they should. Let them see the reward that those who maintain their faith through the test receive. Your blessing is about to turn into a sign that says, I will be faithful. Your kindness is about to become proof of how good I am. Soon your open doors will show that I keep my promises. And as you walk through those doors and receive that provision, remember where it came from. Don't forget who made it possible. Do not forget that these doors did not open because of your smarts, hard work, or qualifications. It worked out well for me. It was my grace. It was because I was faithful. Be humble, be thankful. Stay in touch with me, because the blessing is not where you end up. This is the tool I give you to reach your goal. This rule is not the end goal. It's the tool I give you to help you reach the end goal. The purpose of the open doors is not the end. The final purpose is reached through them. That purpose is always to move my kingdom forward, bless my people, and bring honor to my name. You don't have abundance, so you can save it. You are getting it so that you can pass it on. You are not being blessed so that you can relax and take it easy. You are being blessed so that the kingdom of darkness can fear you. It's not like you're walking through open doors to start your own business. You're walking through them to help me grow my kingdom. There is a kingdom purpose behind everything I give you, every blessing I send your way, and every door I open for you. And if you use what I give you to further my agenda, if you let my blessing flow through you to help others, then you are setting yourself up for even more blessing. Steward it with that purpose in mind, because I trust people who know that blessing isn't about them. It has to do with what I want to do with them. I have opened windows of heaven over your life, and they will not close. This is not a short-term good thing. In the short term, this is not a breakthrough. You will never live, work, or walk through the world the same way again after this change. As you move into this new level of blessing, it will become your new normal, where plenty of food, shelter, and chances to succeed are available, where good fortune lasts, where peace stays, and where happiness is full. Now is not the time. It's a season. You have entered a realm of blessing that is not affected by outside events, so this season will last for the rest of your life. Your covenant relationship with me is what makes it possible. And that covenant is unbreakable. That relationship will always be there. That link will always be there. In other words, the blessing that comes from it never ends. You were afraid that this rule might only be in place for a short time. These open doors might close again. This blessing might only be a short break before things get back to normal, but I can tell you that's not what's going on here. What I'm letting into your life isn't a quick fix. It's an upgrade that will last. You're not going back to the beginning. You're not going back to the time of lack. You're not going back to the time when doors were closed. That time of year is over. You are now done with it. You are past that now. Congratulations. You've reached a new level where blessings are your share, provision is your inheritance, and abundance is your reality. You're not going back. The enemy wants you to think that this is too good to last and that something bad will happen. They want you to think that the food will run out, the doors will shut, and you will be back where you started. That's not true, though. He wants to take away your happiness, weaken your faith, and stop you from fully receiving what I am giving you. Do not believe what he says. Do not agree with what he says. Don't let his doubtful voice drown out my promise. This will stay this way, I promise. This will last. This is now your life. And what the enemy does can't change what I've set up. The things that happen can't change what I've said. What I've released can't be changed by what other people say. You deserve this blessing. This clause is protected. There's no way that these open doors are going anywhere. Feel good about going into this new season. Do not walk on your toes. Do not think twice. Don't think twice. Be brave as you walk. Take a firm step. Be sure as you move. You are a part of this blessing. You have the right to this part. These open doors are right for you because of who I am and what I have said over your life, not because of what you did. I told you you were blessed. I have named you taken care of. You now have abundance in my hands. And what I say is true. What I say comes true. What I prove stays the same. No one can take it back. It can't be changed. It's yours, and no one else can take it. You can have it. Permanently, fully, and irrevocably yours. You shouldn't wait for the other shoe to drop. Don't keep your head down and wait for bad things to happen. Don't hold your breath because you think everything is going to fall apart. That's not your story. That's not the truth for you. I don't have that planned for you. I have planned to bless. I have planned for provision. I've made abundance happen. And my plans always work out. And as you walk through those doors and receive that provision, remember where it came from. Don't forget who made it possible. Do not forget that these doors did not open because of your smarts, hard work, or qualifications. It worked out well for me. It was my grace. It was because I was faithful. Be humble. Be thankful. Stay in touch with me, because the blessing is not where you end up. This is the tool I give you to reach your goal. This rule is not the end goal. It's the tool I give you to help you reach the end goal. The purpose of the open doors is not the end. The final purpose is reached through them. That purpose is always to move my kingdom forward, bless my people, and bring honor to my name. You don't have abundance, so you can save it. You are getting it so that you can pass it on. You are not being blessed so that you can relax and take it easy. You are being blessed so that the kingdom of darkness can fear you. It's not like you're walking through open doors to start your own business. You're walking through them to help me grow my kingdom. There is a kingdom purpose behind everything I give you, every blessing I send your way, and every door I open for you. And if you use what I give you to further my agenda, if you let my blessing flow through you to help others, then you are setting yourself up for even more blessing. Steward it with that purpose in mind, because I trust people who know that blessing isn't about them. It has to do with what I want to do with them. I have opened windows of heaven over your life, and they will not close. This is not a short-term good thing. In the short term, this is not a breakthrough. You will never live, work, or walk through the world the same way again after this change. As you move into this new level of blessing, it will become your new normal, where plenty of food, shelter, and chances to succeed are available, where good fortune lasts, where peace stays, and where happiness is full. Now is not the time. It's a season. You have entered a realm of blessing that is not affected by outside events, so this season will last for the rest of your life. Your covenant relationship with me is what makes it possible. And that covenant is unbreakable. That relationship will always be there. That link will always be there. In other words, the blessing that comes from it never ends. You were afraid that this rule might only be in place for a short time. These open doors might close again. This blessing might only be a short break before things get back to normal, but I can tell you that's not what's going on here. What I'm letting into your life isn't a quick fix. It's an upgrade that will last. You're not going back to the beginning. You're not going back to the time of lack. You're not going back to the time when doors were closed. That time of year is over. You are now done with it. You are past that now. Congratulations. You've reached a new level where blessings are your share. Provision is your inheritance, and abundance is your reality. You're not going back. The enemy wants you to think that this is too good to last and that something bad will happen. They want you to think that the food will run out, the doors will shut, and you will be back where you started. That's not true, though. He wants to take away your happiness, weaken your faith, and stop you from fully receiving what I am giving you. Do not believe what he says. Do not agree with what he says. Don't let his doubtful voice drown out my promise. This will stay this way, I promise. This will last. This is now your life. And what the enemy does can't change what I've set up. The things that happen can't change what I've said. What I've released can't be changed by what other people say. You deserve this blessing. This clause is protected. There's no way that these open doors are going anywhere. Feel good about going into this new season. Do not walk on your toes. Do not think twice. Don't think twice. Be brave as you walk. Take a firm step. Be sure as you move. You are a part of this blessing. You have the right to this part. These open doors are right for you, because of who I am and what I have said over your life, not because of what you did. I told you you were blessed. I have named you taken care of. You now have abundance in my hands, and what I say is true. What I say comes true. What I prove stays the same. No one can take it back. It can't be changed. It's yours, and no one else can take it. You can have it. Permanently, fully, and irrevocably yours. You shouldn't wait for the other shoe to drop. Don't keep your head down and wait for bad things to happen. Don't hold your breath because you think everything is going to fall apart. That's not your story. That's not the truth for you. I don't have that planned for you. I have planned to bless. I have planned for provision. I've made abundance happen, and my plans always work out. There is no change in my purpose. My promises will always be kept. What I said is going to happen. You will get what I promised. What I told you will happen will happen. You can count on it. You can count on it. It's as sure as the fact that I am God, so build your life on it. There won't be any lack. It's something I've said several times in this message because I want you to hear it, accept it, believe it, and let it shape the way you think about your future. No matter what, there will be enough food, shelter, peace, knowledge, strength, courage, hope, happiness, favor, blessing, chances, open doors, and everything else. Everything you need has already been given to you. There is something you can see and something you can't see yet. It's all there. Everything is ready. You have been given all of it. All of this is about to happen in your life in ways that are even better than you imagined. I'm not cheap. I'm not unwilling. I'm not going to lie. I give a lot. I'm excited. I'm ready to bless you so much that you won't be able to hold it all in. That's just how I am. That's what I am. I am a God who gives, provides, and has plenty. And it makes me happy to bless my kids. It makes me happy to take care of you. Allow me to open doors for you. It makes me happy to see you walking in abundance rather than deprivation. Don't take what I'm giving you out of guilt, doubt, or hesitation. Instead, take it with joy, confidence, gratitude, and expectation, because this is just the beginning. What's coming up for you is just the beginning of what I have planned. More blessings, more provision, more open doors, more breakthroughs, and more abundance are on the way. I am the source, so my supply never runs out. This is the beginning of a journey of blessing that will never end. Make loud knocks on the doors. Make up your mind and walk through them. Don't be afraid to take the chances that come your way. Do not think twice about going after the blessing. You can have it. I gave it to you, and I will continue to stand by you, help you, give you strength, and make sure you have everything you need to do well in this new season. You're not by yourself. You're not by yourself. You're not left to figure it out on your own. I'll be with you the whole way, making a way, opening doors, releasing blessings, and pouring out abundance are all examples of providing, guiding, protecting, supplying. I will never stop because that's who I am. I am your provider. I'm your source. I'm your source. You will always have everything you need because I am taking care of you no matter what. I want to show you what your life will be like soon. In the coming days, you'll wake up and find that the stress of money that used to greet you every morning is gone. That weight on your chest that you felt as soon as you woke up. The quick mental calculation of resources versus bills. The worry that used to make you feel bad before you even got up. It's not going to be there. You might not even notice it at first. You might not be aware that something has changed. You'll get hit though. There is no more stress. The fear has gone away. I'm now at peace because I know I'm taking care of everything. Before, I was always worried about how to make ends meet. When you check your bank account, you will see numbers that don't match up with what you know you put in. You will get payments from sources you didn't expect that you didn't expect. You will find out that someone else paid for things you thought you would have to pay for. You will have a multiplication of your resources that makes no sense. In this case, supernatural provision looks like this. This doesn't follow the rules. It doesn't work in ways that can be predicted. It shows up in ways that make you think, that can only be God, since it is. It's me showing you that I am your source, not your job, not your business, not your connections, and not any other person. Me. And when I decide to give, there is no such thing as lack. Things are going to change in your relationships too. People who have been far away will get closer. It's going to be possible to reconnect with people you thought had died. You will suddenly be able to get into networks and circles that you couldn't get into before. Your path will take you to places you never thought you'd be. Getting to sit at tables you never thought you'd be able to use. Getting in touch with people who can change the course of your life with just one introduction, chance, or yes. There is divine favor at work here. This is me opening doors for you that no person could. For the upcoming part of your assignment, I'm positioning you strategically. Also, you will need to make quick decisions as these doors open, these connections form, and these chances come up. Everything won't be as easy for you to think about too much as it used to be. It will be impossible for you to spend weeks thinking about and calculating every possible outcome before you act. Things will happen too quickly for that. Chances will come up in very short windows of time. There won't be much time to walk through the doors before they close again. We need to trust each other for this. You will have to listen to my voice and follow my instructions right away. Even when you don't have all the facts, when the reasoning doesn't make sense, or when it seems risky, because that's how faith works. It moves when I tell it to. It moves when I tell it to. It says yes when I say this is yours, and I will teach you to tell the difference between what I am saying and background noise. My voice will be clear for you to hear. The way I lead you will be clear, and you will have the courage to follow it. Soon, you'll be standing on the edge of something big, a chance that seems bigger than you're ready for. An open door that looks like it should be for someone smarter, more skilled, or better connected than you. On top of that, you'll feel that old, familiar doubt come back. That voice that asks, are you sure you belong here? Are you qualified for this? What if you fail? What if you're not ready? I need you to remember everything I wrote in this message at that time. Remember that I don't open doors for you that I haven't already given you the tools to go through. Please remember that I am your confidence, not your resume. No matter what your natural qualifications look like, I need you to remember that when I call you to something, I qualify you for it. After that, I need you to still go through that door. Fear, doubt, and the voice that tells you you're not ready should not stop you. Step through because I am with you, and I can't lack where I am. For so many years you've been operating from a place of lack, not having enough money, time, friends, or favor. That place of power affected how you thought, prayed, made choices, and moved through the world. You got used to not having enough. You were used to just barely enough. You learned to live with limits, and I let that season happen because it taught you things. It was necessary to build up the character. It was necessary to build up their dependence on me. But that time of year is over. You are no longer working from a place of lack. From a place of abundance, you are working. And a different way of thinking is needed for abundance. It needs a different way of thinking. It calls for different expectations. It calls for making different choices. You can't expect to succeed if you have a scarcity mindset during a time of abundance. The old ways of thinking will keep you from getting what this new season has to offer. So I'm making you think again. I'm changing the way you see things. You will see yourself, me, and your future differently after I change how you see them. Because I teach you, you will see open doors where you used to see closed ones. I am guiding you to see abundance where you previously saw lack, where you used to see limits. I'm teaching you to see what's possible. You used to see problems where I teach you to see opportunities. It's important to change your point of view, because you can't walk in the fullness of what I'm releasing if you still think like you don't have anything. Do not think like someone who doesn't believe in a God who owns everything. You need to start thinking like a king's child. You must begin to think like someone who has access to unlimited resources because of their covenant relationship with me. You are changing who you are. You've been defining yourself for too long by your problems, your lack, your restrictions, your failures, the doors that shut on you, the prayers that didn't seem to be answered, and the times you didn't think you could make it through. You're not like that, though. It was just a season you went through. They don't decide who you are. Who you are is what makes you unique. You are mine. You are my child. You are my beloved. You are the one I chose. You are the most valuable thing I own. You are the one I enjoy. I sing over you. I called your name. I have plans for you. Good ideas. Plans that will help you and not hurt you. Plans to help you feel hopeful and secure about the future. That's who you are. That's what you are. Everything changes when you start acting from that identity instead of the identity of your struggles. You change the way you walk. You change the way you talk. You change the way you pray. You start to make different choices. You change how you deal with problems because you're no longer someone who just barely gets by. You are someone who does well. You're not the type of person who barely gets by. You are a person whose abundance overflows. You're not the type of person who begs for chances. It's easy for you to walk through open doors. You're not the type of person who worries about not having enough. You are someone who trusts that they will be taken care of. This is what you are. This is who you really are. It will show up in your life more and more the more you accept it. I want to talk to you about something that could make you feel bad at first. I want to talk to you about growth beyond the limits you have known. Multiplication, expansion, and increase. Because that's going to happen soon. Your ability is about to get better. Your influence is going to grow. Things you have will get better soon. Your territory is going to get bigger. And for someone who has lived in small spaces for a long time and worked within strict limits, this increase can be too much. It may seem like too much. It might make you feel like an imposter. Sometimes it makes you want to go back to being small, because at least that was easier to handle. I want you to stay strong, though. You are being asked to expand along with me, to get bigger, so that I can release more blessings, to get bigger, to fit the abundance I'm pouring out. Make your cords longer to make your tent pegs bigger. Make your stakes bigger, since you'll soon need more space. Now is not the time to be shy. Now is not the time to hide. You shouldn't play down what I'm doing in your life right now because you don't want to make other people feel bad. I'm ready to fully step into everything I'm letting go of now, to take it with both hands, to step boldly into the growth, and to take glory in the blessing without saying sorry. Because when you receive with confidence, walk with confidence, and fully own the blessing, you make other people believe that I can do the same for them. They can now believe in their own breakthrough thanks to your boldness. Your trust in my ability to provide for them makes them more likely to trust me with their own needs. They are urged to stop settling for lack by your testimony of abundance. You aren't the only one getting this blessing. For everyone watching who wants to know if God really helps those who trust Him, you are getting it. Your life is about to show that I do. As this new season starts, there will be times when you want to question the blessing. When something good happens and you question it instead of being grateful for it. When provision comes your way, you're not thankful. Instead, you're suspicious and want to know what the catch is. If a door opens and you don't walk through it with confidence, you might be wondering if I heard you right. Again, this is the scarcity mindset trying to take over, trying to get back in charge. This is the old way of thinking. You have to see it for what it is and turn away from it. When a blessing comes your way and you want to question it, stop and thank me for it. When provision comes your way and you want to be suspicious, choose gratitude instead. If a door opens and you want to hesitate, choose obedience every time. Learn how to receive without asking for anything in return. Learn to trust without questioning. This is the time of year to learn how to take bold steps without thinking twice. It needs bold receiving, sure footing, and immediate obedience. This provision I'm giving you isn't just for your immediate needs. It is also for the future of you. I'm not just taking care of today's tasks for you. I'm getting you ready for what you'll need in 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years. For the long term, I'm positioning you. Because I can see the whole journey, I'm setting up resources, connections, and chances for you now that you might not fully take advantage of until later. I can see where you're going. I know what's going to happen. I can see what you need. I'll make sure it's there for you when you need it. Some of the provisions that show up may not make sense to you in this situation. There may be doors that open that don't seem to be ready yet. You might feel like some of the connections you make aren't useful right now. You can trust that I know what I'm doing, though. Trust that the time is right for a reason. Trust that what I'm giving you now will help you get ready for what's next. Remember when I led the Israelites out of Egypt? I told them to ask the Egyptians for silver and gold items as well as clothes before they left. The Egyptians gave them what they asked for. The Israelites stole from the Egyptians. They were freed from slavery with a lot of things, and it might have seemed too much at the time. There was a wilderness ahead of them. Why did they need silver and gold? But I knew what was going to happen. I knew that they were going to make a tent. I knew they would need materials for that building project. In the wilderness, I knew they wouldn't be able to find the things they would need. I made sure they had everything they needed before they left Egypt. I made plans ahead of time for a need that hadn't come up yet. I'm doing that for you right now. I'm giving you things ahead of time. I am letting people in ahead of time. Now that I know what's going to happen, I'm positioning you early to make sure you are ready for it. Not everyone will understand the blessing that is coming your way. Some people will question it. People who don't understand why you're blessed. There are people who believe you don't deserve it. People who don't trust you because of how quickly your life is changing. People who think you must have done something wrong, cheated, or compromised in some way to achieve this level of breakthrough. And it's not your job to answer their questions, doubts, or assumptions. There is no one you need to explain why I chose to bless you. You don't have to explain my goodness to people who are set on being skeptical. Not everyone has learned to trust me, so you don't have to defend my offer to them. The only thing you need to do is take what I give you. Take good care of it. Give me credit for it, and let your life serve as a testimony to my faith. It doesn't matter what other people think about it. There will also be people who join in the fun. For your breakthrough, there are people who have been praying, people who believe with you that you will be provided for, folks who have been waiting with faith for your doors to open with you. They will be happy when they see what I do for you. They're happy for you, but not just because of you. Your breakthrough gives them hope for their own future. They have stronger faith as a result of your testimony. Since you've shown me to be faithful, they know they can trust me. These are your people, the ones who are happy for you when you win like it's their own. They are the ones who cheer for you when you walk through open doors, the ones who are truly happy and amazed when they say, "Look at what God did." Keep these people close. Stay in touch with them. Let them join you in the fun. Sharing happiness makes it stronger, and having friends along the way makes the journey more enjoyable. I'm about to do something with your money that you've been for years and years. Debt has been like a weight around your neck, but it's about to go away. The financial stress that has been building up is about to go away. There will soon be money in that account that has been negative or just above zero. That bill that you didn't know how to pay is going to be taken care of soon. In ways that will surprise you, I am taking steps for you related to money. The numbers will change. Things will get different for you. People are going to send you money. There will be no more debt for you. You will see an increase that you can't explain with the money you already make. This is supernatural money coming your way, because I am your provider, and I've decided that this time of financial trouble is over. But I want you to be smart about how you spend this money. I'm not giving you this provision so you can mess it up. I'm not giving you money so you can walk through it without thinking. I'm giving you more money so that you can handle it well. Allow it to fulfill its kingdom purpose and use it to the fullest. When the money comes in, don't spend it all right away on things you don't need. Ask me for advice on how to handle it. Tell me what you should do with it. Pay attention to what I say about where to plant it, save it, invest it, and use it. Because money isn't a treasure, it's a tool, not a god to be worshipped, but a resource that needs to be cared for. It will be even easier for me to trust you with even more if you take care of it well, use it wisely, and let it serve its purpose. I know you won't let it ruin you. You won't let it become who you are. I know that. I'm sure you'll use it the way it was meant to be used. A breakthrough in your health is also imminent. Those of you who have been dealing with physical problems like pain that won't go away or exhaustion that won't go away, I am touching your body right now. Your physical body is receiving healing from me. I'm getting back strength that was lost. I'm getting energy back that has been used up. What has been out of alignment is now being brought back into alignment by me. What has been broken, I am healing. So it's not just material things that I give you. I can heal you. I built your body. I have a perfect understanding of how it should work, and I can get it back to working perfectly. No matter what the doctors say, what the diagnosis is, or how long you've been dealing with the problem, my power is stronger than any illness. My healing is stronger than any illness. Any treatment isn't as good as my touch. Take it. Have faith in it. Prepare for it. You're about to see proof of my healing power in your body. Your feelings are about to level off. If you've been feeling fear, anxiety, depression, and overwhelm, or if your emotions have been all over the place and you felt like you could barely hold it together, I am bringing peace to your inner world. The storm in your mind is going away. I am making your heart calm down. I am letting go of sadness and letting joy come in. I'm giving people hope where there was despair. I'm bringing peace to places where there was stress. I'm letting rest come where there was restlessness. Rather than being constantly thrown around by what's going on around you, you are about to learn that you can work from a place of emotional stability. The peace that surpasses understanding is this. This is the kind of joy that doesn't depend on what's going on. This is the hope that stays strong even when everything else is shaking. You can have it. Take it. Your relationships are about to get better again. Any holes that have been found are being fixed. If there were any misunderstandings, I'm making things clear. If there were offenses, I'm letting forgiveness go. Building walls between you and the people you love is not okay. I am taking those walls down. It's not always possible to fix a relationship. The purpose of some relationships is only to last for a certain amount of time. However, the relationships that are meant to be in your life, the ones that are in line with my purpose for you, the ones that are good for you, healthy and life-giving, are about to get stronger. You're about to have a deeper connection, better communication, stronger bonds, and more real intimacy. You will be able to let go of relationships that aren't meant to last, because I am giving you the wisdom and courage to do so. You will go to new places, levels, and rooms through the doors I am opening for you. When you go to a new place, you take on more responsibility, face new challenges, and meet new requirements. But you also learn how to do things with more grace. When I send you somewhere new, I make sure you have the grace you need to do well there. When I move you up to a new level, I make sure you have the right gear for that level. When I open new doors, I make sure you are ready for what's behind them. Don't let the fact that something is new scare you. Do not let the unfamiliarity scare you. Don't be scared of what you don't know. I'm with you. I'll show you the way. I'm giving you gear, and I went ahead of you to clear the way. Every single thing I've talked about in this message is already happening. It's not something that might happen if certain things happen. You can't make that happen, even if you do everything right. The natural realm is about to experience what is happening in the spiritual realm right now. The provision has already been made public. The doors have already been opened. Opportunities are already being set up. The connections are being set up right now. We are already seeing the breakthrough. The abundance is already on its way. You just need to accept it. Set yourself up for it. Get ready for it. Prepare for it. And be a good steward when it comes. There won't be any lack. It's the most important thing I've ever told you, so I've said it a lot of times. You can take a step forward with confidence if you think that nothing will be missing. You can go where you want to go if you trust that I will take care of you. It's okay to knock if you know I've already opened doors for you. You can receive generously if you recognize that I have given you abundance. This one truth is the source of everything else. There will be enough food, shelter, peace, knowledge, strength, courage, hope, happiness, favor, blessing, chances, open doors, and everything else. Watch as your life changes into a testimony of my faithfulness that affects everyone around you as you believe it, accept it, and walk in it. Before I end this message, let me talk about one more thing. I'd like to talk to you about the claims that have been made against you, the lies your enemy has been telling you about who you are, what you deserve, and whether you are really called. He has been working extra hours to make you believe that you are not qualified, that the mistakes you made in the past have ruined your future, that the problems you're having now mean I've left you. If I don't answer your prayers, it means I'm not listening. It means you are not chosen if the doors stay shut. And please pay close attention to what I say. Each and every one of those claims is false. It is not true that they are disqualified in any way. Any message telling you that you're not worthy is lying, because your worthiness doesn't come from being perfect. It's from my love. Your track record doesn't make you qualified. It's my calling. You are not able to get in with your credentials. It comes from the blood of Archangel Michael, who shed it for you. You are not here in front of me because you deserve to be there. Before me, you are covered in grace and washed clean by the blood. It wasn't what you did that made you righteous, but what Archangel Michael did. In other words, the enemy has no good reason to accuse you. He can keep telling you how bad you are all day. He can see all the mistakes you've made. He can play over and over in your mind every bad choice you've made. But none of that changes how you feel about me. It doesn't change your standing. None of it takes away your calling, because you were born with it and can't take it back. What I said to you is still true. What I've said about you is still true. I will keep my promise to you. That won't change no matter how much the enemy or your own mind tries to change it. Stop agreeing with what is being said. Stop telling lies with other people. You should not let your enemy use your voice against you. When he brings up your past, talk about his future. When he points out your flaws, show him how faithful I am. When he says you're not qualified, tell him that I said you were qualified. Say, blessing is not about what you deserve. When he says you don't deserve it, it has to do with what I promised and who I am. Use your authority to shape the story. Don't let the enemy write the story. Stop letting criticism change how you see yourself. You are the person I say you are. You have what I say you have. You're going where I tell you to go. That won't change no matter what the enemy says. When doors start to open, they don't open because you finally got your act together. Because it is the appointed time, they are opening. What's coming isn't coming because you finally did enough to deserve it. I have faith in my word, so it will happen. It's not because you finally figured out the formula that you're making a breakthrough. My decision is that your season of testing is over, and your season of testimony is about to start. There is nothing about your performance, ability to get everything right, or how perfect you are. This is all about me, my timing, my faithfulness, my power, and my love. That's good news, because you would have to wait a very long time if it depended on you being perfect. And I have to be faithful for it to work. I always have faith in you. I never fail. I will always love and care for my kids. I always keep the promises I make. My purpose is never abandoned. I finish what I begin. I always do what I say I'll do. What I say is what I prove. This moment has been on your mind for so long that you almost gave up hope that it would ever come. You almost gave up. You were about to leave. You were almost sure that the promises were not for you, but for other people. But you held on to something. For some reason, you kept believing. There was something that made you trust even when it didn't make sense. I was that thing. When you could hardly hold on to yourself, I was the one who did. I kept your faith strong when everything else was trying to destroy it. I was the one who kept your hope alive when everything else was trying to kill it. You didn't get this far by yourself. Thanks to my help, you made it this far. And I'm not going to let you fall now that you've reached the edge of breakthrough. I'll make sure you cross over. I will make sure you walk into everything I have planned for you. You are not going to lose the tranquility that is washing over you right now. Peace comes from knowing that I hold you, that you are safe in me, and that your future is safe, because it is in my hands and not yours. What I have in my hands never falls off. I hold on to my kids all the time. No matter what comes your way, my hands are strong enough to hold you until the storm ends. I will keep you safe. You are safe with me. I will look out for you. You are mine, and nothing can take you away. Not the bad guy, not the situation, not the people, not your own mistakes, nothing. You are mine. And I look out for what's mine. Because your life is about to become full of abundance, you will need to think bigger, dream bigger, and see further than you have been able to see before. Because what I'm about to do is bigger than what you can imagine. That's not how you should think. You've been having too small of dreams. Not enough has been asked of you. And I'm about to blow your mind wide open. I am going to show you that what you thought was the floor is actually the ceiling. It turns out that what you thought was the maximum is actually the minimum. The abundance you thought you had is actually just the start of it. I'm about to change the way you think about what's possible. I'm about to change your expectations so that they match my reality instead of what you saw, and you will never think small again once you see what I can do. You need to know this because I have assignments for you that need a lot of food. I have doors for you to walk through that need you to be brave and sure of yourself. I have places for you to live that require you to have unwavering faith. And if you still think like someone who barely has enough, if you still think like there isn't enough, if you still think of yourself as small and unimportant, you won't be able to do what I'm calling you to do. So I'm changing the way you think. I'm making you think again. I am changing how you see yourself, because you will not be the same person who walked in lack and limitation as the person who will walk in abundance and authority. You are changing on the inside as well as the outside, not just in your situation but also in who you are, not just in what you own, but also in what you are. You are strong too. You have been chosen. You have been chosen. You have been picked. You're being called. You have what you need. You have strength. You have my spirit in you. You have my authority behind you. You have the blood of Archangel Michael on you. My promise to you is sealed. I have you in my hand. I have written you on my heart. We will always remember you. People always see you. You are loved all the time. You are always taken care of. This is what you are. This is who you are. Everything changes when you believe this about yourself, when you act on this knowledge, when you see yourself the way I see you. Open doors that were shut, chances that were hidden now show up, tools that were blocked from moving. A favor that wasn't there before shows up now that you're not living your life looking for a break. You're going into it as someone who knows that the Almighty God has blessed, called, chosen, and equipped them. Your enemy has tried to keep you locked up in your own small thoughts. You've been told that you don't matter, that your life doesn't matter, that you don't have anything useful to offer, and that you should just be thankful for the little things that life gives you. But I'm going to free you from that jail. I'm cutting those lies apart. This is a lie, and I'm destroying it because you are important. It does matter that you live. You bring something very important to the table. Also, you shouldn't take scraps. You should eat at my table because you are a beloved child of the King. You are a queen. You are a member of the royal priesthood. You are a citizen of heaven. The throne room of God is open to you. It is okay to come forward to my throne and ask for mercy and grace to help you in your time of need. Do you know what that means? In other words, you're not a stranger asking for help. You're family, and you need something from your dad. And I love giving my kids nice gifts. At first, The provision that is coming will feel like too much, because you have been trained to expect too little, not because it is too much. You're used to not having enough. You have made scarcity normal. You've come to think of limitations as normal. It will feel strange when abundance shows up. Almost anything will feel bad about it. You might even want to turn it down because it doesn't fit with what you already know. Still, I need you to get past that pain. I need you to accept the abundance, even if it seems strange. Please accept the blessing, even if it goes against what you think you deserve. It's not about what you deserve. This is about what I've given for free. This is about my grace, which means it's something I don't deserve or earn. It wouldn't be grace if you had to work for it. It wouldn't be a gift if you had to work for it. But I am giving it away for free, lavishly, and plenty because that is who I am. I'm a generous God, and I'm giving to you. Doors are opening in more areas than just the business and money worlds. They are also doors to the spirit world, doors to getting to know me better, doors that help me learn more about who I am, doors that lead to higher levels of authority in the spirit world, doors that lead to better ministry, doors that lead to clearer prophetic vision, doors that lead to stronger intercession, ways to do bolder evangelism, leads to more meaningful service. You are getting better in every way, not only in the physical world, but also in the spiritual world, since the two are linked. Now is the time when alignment is very important. You are coming into a level of blessing that you have never been in before, and to fully walk in it, you need to stay in touch with the prophetic words that are coming out. That's why I want you to right now subscribe to this channel. Press the button that says subscribe, and the bell will sound. When you subscribe, you're not just following a channel, you're joining the flow of the prophets. You say, God, I want to stay connected to every word you are releasing. It is an act of positioning to subscribe. This will make sure you never miss the message that will lead to your next big breakthrough. Your spiritual assignment will be helped by the natural blessing I send into your life. The open doors in your job, business, or relationships are meant to set you up to make a bigger difference for the kingdom. Beyond your own benefit, everything I give you serves a purpose. All of this is connected to what I'm doing in the world and how I want to use you in that work. So, take care of everything I give you with an eye toward the kingdom. See every blessing as a tool to further my purpose. See every open door as a chance to make my kingdom bigger. Trust that you will be able to complete the assignment I have given you by using every resource. In this way, you can handle blessings well, use provisions wisely, and walk through doors with kingdom purpose. This sets you up for even more blessings, because I trust people who know it's not about them. People who will use my abundance for my benefit can have it. I can open important doors for people who will use them to further my goals and purpose. That person is you. You have shown that you can be trusted. You've shown that your heart is in the right place with mine. You've shown that you want what I want, which means I can trust you with big blessings, important doors, and plenty of food. Acceleration will be a characteristic of the journey ahead. Things that took a long time will now happen quickly. Things that usually take years will be done in months or even weeks instead. Ideas that you thought would take years to come to light will suddenly become real. It's divine acceleration. Because the preparation is finished and the moment has arrived, I'm speeding up the timeline. You are ready for what's going to happen. I have given you what you need. I have got you ready. I put you in place. The manifestation of everything I've been working on behind the scenes is now possible. Prepare for the unexpected suddenly. Get ready to move quickly. Get ready for shifts that go quickly. The time for delay is over, so get ready for fast manifestation. The waiting is over. We are now in the season of breakthrough. Remember to give me glory as you go through this season. Don't forget to talk about what I did. Don't forget to send people back to me. This is because the blessing you are receiving is meant to be a sign of my faithfulness. The provision you are feeling is meant to show that I am real, that I care about my children, and that I take care of them. By walking through these open doors, I want to show that I keep my promises. Your life has a message for people. It's like a sermon, your testimony. I am who I say I am because of your breakthrough. This message may have moved you spiritually if you could feel the change as you read it. Now I want you to take one more step toward alignment. If you haven't already, I want you to subscribe to this channel. To activate the bell, click the subscribe button. Every subscription is a link to the divine. You say, I am placing myself in the path of prophetic words that will shape my destiny. Word after word from God is coming your way this season, and you need to be ready to receive them all. Before you know it, you'll be in the flow. It helps you stay linked to the source. Do it now. Sign up now to ensure your alignment with what God is up to right now. Don't hide it. Don't get rid of it. Do not play it down. Let everyone see it. Listen to it. Let it lead people to me. The main purpose of blessing is that, not just to make things easy for you, but also to get my name out there. Not only to meet your needs, but also to show the world how good I am. To use your abundance as a testimony that draws others into a relationship with me. Not just to give you abundance. Being a blessing is a blessing in itself. You are taken care of so that you can take care of others. As you walk through open doors, you hold them open for people who are coming after you. You are being blessed by the kingdom in this cycle. It doesn't just go to you. It flows through you. It comes to you so that it can reach other people through you. As it flows, the kingdom grows. It grows as it goes from you to others and then back to you in even greater measure. People who were lost have been found. The hurt are getting better. People who have lost hope can find it again. People who are down can find strength. This has always been about me getting the glory. My name, my kingdom, and my purpose. You have the honor of being a part of it. You are going to be a vessel I use. You are the channel I flow through. You get to help me do my job. And that is the highest honor, the highest calling, and the most important purpose. So feel good about going into this season. Take boldness as you enter these doors. Show gratitude for this blessing. Be smart about how you use this provision. For kingdom purpose, use this abundance. Watch as I do way, way, way more than you could ever ask or imagine. Because I am that way. That's what I do. I am about to do the same thing in your life right now. There won't be any lack. You are given everything you need. There are no closed doors in the room. You have access to all the materials you need to complete your assignment. You're lucky. You are liked. You are taken care of. You have what you need. You're all set. And I will always be with you, no matter what. Before I send you into this season of abundance, just one last thing. Don't look back. Not your past should decide your future. Don't let the things that went wrong yesterday stop you from doing great things tomorrow. Things that are behind you are there for a reason. That was its purpose. There was something you learned. You grew in the ways that were right for you. But now it's time to go on. Straight ahead, eyes sharp, vision clear. You are facing the promised land, not behind it. The abundance is ahead, not behind you. The open doors face forward, not backward. Don't think about what you lost, what didn't work out, what failed, what ended, or what made you sad. Face forward. Look ahead at what's coming. Keep your eyes on me and the future I've planned for you. You still have the best times of your life ahead of you. They're ahead of you. The most important wins you'll ever have haven't happened yet. You are still in front of the most important doors you will ever walk through. Coming soon is the happiest feeling you'll ever have. Soon you will feel the deepest peace you have ever known. The richest provision you will ever get is being given to you right now. Don't let the enemy tell you that the best times of your life are over. Don't let setbacks make you think that your last breakthrough is over. Don't let past failures make you think that you can't succeed in the future. That whole thing is a lie meant to keep you stuck, stop you from moving forward, and keep you from getting everything I have for you. Move forward. Do what you need to do. Ask the person next door to come in. Go after the next chance. Don't give up on the next big breakthrough. Believe me for the next part. I am taking you to a better future than the ones you have had in the past. A future full of blessings, abundance, favor, divine connection, open doors, supernatural provision, and limitless potential. This is not a dream future. This is not just wishful thinking. This is the reality I've set up for you, and it's ready for you to walk into it. If you want to move forward in faith, Trust that every step you take is directed by me, backed by me, and leading you straight to everything I promised. There won't be any lack. This is my last message to you, my last promise, my undying declaration. There won't be any lack. Believe it. Trust it. Put your weight on it. It should guide every choice you make, every prayer you say, and every limb you move. I am your provider. I'm your source. I'm your source. And I always succeed. Never, never, ever, ever. I will be there for you. You can count on me. You don't have to worry about anything in your life, because I will give you everything you need when you need it. This is what I am, like this. I'm doing this for you right now, and will keep doing it for the rest of your life. Peacefully walk. Be sure as you walk. Walk with joy. Feel free to walk. Abundance of walking. Walk with blessing. Do the right thing and walk. Walk with victory. Walk around with me. Know that I am walking with you the whole time. I will take care of you, protect you, guide you, bless you, open doors, make ways, and make sure you always have what you need, because you are mine and I care for what is mine. We can see out the windows. The doors don't lock. The provision has been lifted. The abundance is moving around. You have the blessing. The favor works now. The breakthrough is coming together. The promises are coming true. What I said is coming true. Everything I said is going to happen. All of the things I said I would do are being done right now. As you read these words, the shift is taking place. The change is taking place. From lack to abundance, things are changing. From closed to open. From no to yes. From delay to suddenly. And from not enough to more than enough. Now is your chance. Now is your time. It's your turn now. It will also have everything it needs. Receive it, believe it. Walk in it. Live from it. Work from it. Make choices based on it. Pray from it. And move forward with confidence, because it is true. It's the truth. It's a fact. It has been proven. It's done. There will be no lack at all. I have said it. I've already said it. I have made it clear. And what I set up can't be moved, shaken, changed, or undone. It will always be there for you, above you, inside you, with you, and all around you. There won't be any lack. I promise you this. This is what I promise you. Let this be my declaration over you. Take it all in. Have full faith in it. Be sure to stand on it. Your life will show that I am faithful, good, generous, and I keep every promise I make. Amen. Though you are hearing this word for yourself, I want you to think of someone else who needs to hear it too. It could be a friend who has been having a hard time with lack. Someone in the family may have given up hope. It could be someone who was right there with you before this word found you. I want you to share this message with them right now, while the anointing is still strong. Click share and send it to someone. The last part of this message is now here. The moment when you go from hearing to having something, from having faith to walking in. Write, "My breakthrough is here," in the comments section below. Not like, "My breakthrough is coming." My breakthrough is here, in the present tense, right now, already happening. Not, "I hope my breakthrough arrives." These words are not a comment. They are a flag that you want to plant in your promised land. It looks like you're telling all the spiritual forces that are watching that you have what God gave you. Okay, go ahead now. Type, "My breakthrough is here," and take the next step toward your inheritance. Share this message with someone who needs to hear it if it moved you. To get this blessing, type Amen in the comments. If you follow this channel and set up alerts, you will never miss a message from God, for these words are His direct message to you. More messages are on the way that will strengthen your faith, give you hope, and remind you that the one who made the universe loves you very much. Do not go through this season by yourself. Stay in touch with this group of Christians who all trust God for miracles, provision, and breakthrough. We want to be there with you when your testimony comes in to celebrate. Keep in touch, keep believing, and get ready for God to move in ways that are even better than you thought possible. Because He is faithful, you will never go without anything when you trust Him to provide for you. I need one more thing from you before you leave. Please send this message to everyone on your heart right now. Press that share button. Tell your family about it. Tell your friends about it. Send it to your folks at work. Send it to the person who has been having a hard time believing. A prophetic word is more than just a video. When you share it, you bring breakthrough into someone else's life. In my kingdom, there is also a rule I want you to understand. The faster your own breakthrough comes, the more you help other people get theirs. Be the channel right now. Spread this word. Give it up. Watch how God uses your obedience to bless other people and speed up everything. What He's doing in you. Share it and send it to someone who needs it today. Let the anointing flow through you. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate, early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.